Okay, so we were agitated this morning in bed, kind of jittery and maybe a little dehydrated. I don't think there was a blood sugar issue, but anyway, you got up, you went and slept in the chair, and then somebody came and knocked on your door, and you looked through the keyhole, and you thought that it was, Lawrence, and this gentleman who, I believing it was Lawrence, I'm pretty sure it was, he came back to them. He came around to your mailbox. And he tried to put his key in your mailbox, and then left. And I thought, oh, only Lawrence would do that, or most people wouldn't do that. Your boss would definitely not do that. You've been addiction free. You've been smoke free. It's great. It's wonderful. I want you to keep it up. You're having delighted thoughts about being smoke free today. You've been smoke free since the 3rd, since Friday the 3rd. And it's the 16th now, so that gives us 13 days smoke-free, and that is phenomenal. So, and another thing that's really important to constantly keep in mind is that you hate smoking. Like the thought of it today, and you had these kind of moments of like, oh, that's horrible. Like the thought of lighting that cigar and smoking it, and the smoke going everywhere, and how you feel, and it just seems so, right now, like I can feel it. It seems so difficult. It seems so destructive and annoying and beyond annoying. I mean, it just seems so disgusting and aggravating, and that's a good thing. So you're still on. You're cutting the 21 milligram patch in half, and the goal, the continuing. I really want you to reach that first goal of not being on the patch at all and getting rid of the patch. Having them around for emergencies, but really being off the patch. You owe it to yourself after what you've been through over a year's time. You owe it to yourself to get off this patch and stop this nonsense. So we're going to go from there. And you gave into your compulsions today. It took you forever to get into the shower, and you were glued into the computer and the internet, and you dove right in, and you were there's always this unfolding of thoughts like, oh well, it's necessary. I'm gonna do another search. I'm gonna do another search. It's gonna be great. I'm going to be compulsive. I'm going to read this, and then I get bored of that, and then I'm gonna flip the page, and then and you were thinking about writing, and you're thinking about recording music, and you just want to get there. You really just want to be able to work on your songs and go out and get really good exercise, and make that happen and feel good, because you've been walking and you've been loving it. And it's great. It's fucking phenomenal, and it makes you appreciate it so much more that you have that contrast where you think back to when you were smoking and you were like, oh, I don't have time to walk because I'm busy sucking on this chemical stick, and it doesn't, I don't have time. And it's like, and all the dangers and the physical, the physicality of feeling absolutely wretched, like old and decrepit, and a piece of flabby meat stuck to bones, and that those tinges of pain that haunt you. You think that the slightest stimulated nerve ending is some kind of affect from what you've been doing, the destructive behavior that you've been executing, and that's difficult. But you've been doing great, and you hate smoking. You absolutely hate it, and that's really important to keep in mind. So let's go forward from here. Thank you.